Hi guys, so I want to start working on expressing myself because I'm really bad with communication. I mean, I'm great when it's like happy and, wholesome and good, but when it comes to things that cause conflict, I just shut down. And I can tell you guys more about why that came to be, but right now I want to tell you guys this analogy that John came up with for me because it's perfect to explain how spoonies feel with the whole COVID outbreak and having to go outside. If you don't know what a spoonie is, I will post the spoons theory so that you can watch it and understand it, but basically spoonies are people with an autoimmune disease or a compromised immune system or any kind of disease that makes them super susceptible to catching things. And not only catching them, but the effects that they have are amplified incredibly. And something like COVID, for somebody like me, it's going to be a nightmare to get through because it's already a nightmare to go through COVID. But the chances get amplified even more that you might not make it if you have an autoimmune disease. It's almost impossible to recover. So people like me are probably having a lot of anxiety right now over COVID, and we find ourselves secluded, and I'm okay with being secluded actually. It's pretty normal for me to stay at home, but I do have to go out once in a while. I'd love to not be able to not have to go out. Trust me, I would just stay home. But unfortunately, I need things sometimes, and ordering stuff doesn't always work. So this is what it feels like for somebody who has to go into a place where there's a bunch of people who could potentially be carrying this disease. So let's say there's a shark-infested waters, and you are a normal person with a perfectly good immune system. You can walk through those waters, and there's a very low percentage, what's like 10% that you're gonna get bit, and even then it's like a nibble, and then they realize we're gross and they leave, and maybe a 3% that the shark's gonna be a serious attack. Now what if you had an open wound and you go into those waters? What's gonna happen? You have now like a 90% chance that you're gonna get eaten. That's what that feels like for us. That's what it feels like, when we have to go out. And even though we're wearing masks and we're not touching our face and we're doing everything we can to keep ourselves healthy, but you come in not wearing a mask because you're perfectly healthy and you don't think you can spread it, but you can. You can carry the disease and not show any symptoms. It's fact. Look it up if you don't believe me. And you'll be fine, but you can still give it to me. And even though I have a mask on, that doesn't protect me. The mask actually helps you from spreading it. So I need you to wear a mask for me. And I know you don't know me, but surely you know somebody that's old or that has a compromised immune system, and I'm just asking you to care about somebody else other than yourself and just wear a mask. I know it's your freedom to not have to wear a mask, but it's my freedom to want to live a healthy life, and you're jeopardizing that. So I don't feel like I'm asking a lot for you to show a little bit of sympathy and wear a mask when you go out. I understand you forget it once in a while, that's fine. But when you're doing it just because you think, oh, I don't want to be inconvenienced by a mask, oh, it's uncomfortable. I'm having a panic attack going into these places because of people like you. When it's unnecessary, and you could just help a little bit. This world is messed up right now, and you could take one step to being a better person. Put a mask on. That's all I ask. So, if you're not going to, that's fine. Do you, but I want nothing to do with you. Because that tells me that you don't give a damn about me. Or anyone elderly, or anybody with a compromised immune system, because you're perfectly healthy and you'll be perfectly fine if you catch this. You might get a cold, or you might not even notice it. But you could give it to us and we will probably die. I mean, I'm not really scared of that aspect of it. I'm scared of having to go through it because I've had enough respiratory issues in my life and spent enough time in hospitals that I'm not willing to catch this thing. So please, just wear a mask. That's all I want. So, if you understand that analogy, I hope it helped you understand, because I know it's hard to not understand something you personally don't go through. But just try. It's empathy, buddies. We all should have it. And that's all I got to say about that right now, because I don't really want to cry on camera. So, thanks for listening, and for my friends who I know care, I really appreciate you guys. And I'm really grateful to have them in my life. Okay, I'm gonna go. Don't look at me!